beginnings of the NRA take us back nearly 150 years ago to the Civil War era.
The primary goal of the association was to promote and encourage battle rifle shooting.
So after receiving a charter from the New York State governor, the National Rifle Association was founded November 17, 1871.
The origins of the NRA have deep roots within our own Civil War. The South was outnumbered 10 to 1, but when it came to fighting, there were 2 Yankees in the cemetery for every single Confederate in the cemetery at the end of the war. 75,000 dead Confederates, 150,000 dead Union soldiers. That was because when a Confederate soldier showed up for work in the morning, he knew how to do his job with a rifle. And that's something the Union soldiers really never got the grasp of. And that alarmed Union officers after the war.
Came out of the Civil War, a group of individuals were very concerned with our marksmanship. And so they said, if we ever have issues again, we need to be better.
So a war correspondent by the name of William Church took a commission later on during the war, began publishing a series of articles he printed about marksmanship. He felt that they ought to have an association that could help foster marksmanship amongst all of the military units in the Army, the Navy, all the branches. And so it was through Church's dedication and editorials in these writings that by 1871 he had attracted the attention of General Wingate, and they decided that manuals on marksmanship needed to be distributed, needed to be part of training and drill. And that's why on November 17th, 1871 in New York City, with Ambrose Burnside, Wingate, Church, and others formed the National Rifle Association of America.
So that spawned the NRA, and right away, it also spawned the first shooting range, or Creedmoor Range.
They'd say, well, we got an association, but we don't have a range. They went out and looked around, and they finally found a farm up in New York there called Creedmoor. They bought it. Then they got to figure out how to set it up. Wingate went to Great Britain, looked at their Wimbledon range over there, which is a famous range. He got info from them. Then they got some French and German info, put that together, came back, went to Canada, checked their ranges out, and got it all together, came down, and they made up Creedmoor.